nervous enough over there and I'm in the spotlight, so thank you guys for...
Hey, do you think I fell?
First and foremost, Mr. Butler, I would like to thank you, and I think I speak on behalf of probably everybody here. Thank you for what you did to fucking rock and roll. Lyric Scott, myself, and probably all of us through so many times at any given moment. I had no idea that your parents were from Ireland. My parents are from Ireland. With that, my question is, from the time you spent there and how you wrote and were lyricists, excuse me, now I'm like fucking stuttering. Do you think you drew any of your lyricism from like the folklore and shit of Ireland into maybe what you did in rock and roll?
Some of it definitely After Forever was inspired by Ireland, and the whole religious thing. You know, I was brought up like, if you're an Irish Catholic back in Ireland, you're severely Catholic. And
Severe. Roger that. Yeah.
Yeah, and that whole thing, I suppose, you know, went to mysticism and singing about things not of the earth.
Thank you. Pleasure.
In the last couple of years, late '80s, when you joined back up with Ozzy for a couple, I guess, tours or records or whatever it was, how did that come about, and what was that like after having kind of split with him 10 years earlier?
We've always maintained friendship, and the kids were always playing together. Jack and James, and Kelly used to come and stay with us. Sharon and Gloria, my wife, were really close friends. And it was at a time I'd left the original Sabbath because my son had a heart condition and I had to stay at home with him. And once he got better, Ozzy says, well, why don't you come on the road with me? And I just, oh yeah, okay. And that's just happened naturally.
Go ahead, yeah.
So you worked with arguably like two amazing rock and roll voices. How did you find working with each personality in a different way, or how did that feel to the band with just their different personalities?
Well, Ozzy, you couldn't get two different people. Ozzy was like a complete nutter. And Ronnie was very serious in what he did. He'd like be very, very professional. And the one thing about Ronnie, he'd never warm up before the show. And I used to say, why don't you warm up before a show? You go, if you have to warm up, then you shouldn't be on the stage. Whereas Ozzy warms up for like an hour before he goes on. But just the personalities.
It's unbelievable because Ronnie's voice is, that operatic.
Amazing, yeah.
Amazing.
Plus he used to drink a bottle of wine before he went on. So.
Amen.
How you doing? Welcome to Denver.
Thank you very much.
Hey, I want to ask you about when you guys got together and jammed.
Yeah.
You guys, somebody mentioned something about a fifth member. You guys just had this magic. This other thing came out of somewhere. The fifth member.
It felt like it because it's just like everybody seemed to know what we were doing without talking to each other. So it was like we were being guided.
Did he have a name?
I think Reg.
Yeah. I'd also like to ask about the GCR song. The GCR album is fucking amazing. Plastic Planet. Fucking man, you guys all have to hear that album if you've never heard it. Fucking heaviest shit you ever did, man.
Cheers.
So good, man. What about the song Giving Up with the Ghost?
That was about leaving Sabbath and all the bad things that happened and why I was leaving and just how bad it had become. And it was just like giving up the whole thing that I've been through all through the years.
Those lyrics are very poignant. That's the right word?
Yes.
Yeah.
And one final thing, can I give you a copy of my book here?
I actually, Harold's a friend of mine. He wrote this book about
I thought that was pleasant.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, man.
Cheers.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
So I actually did a documentary. I did a voice for the documentary. It's Murder in the Front Row. It's about the trash scene from the Bay Area. Harrison's one of those bands who grew up around that. Has like access to crazy photos of like Metallica when they were kids.
I autographed it for you, too.
Oh, correct, thanks. So it's a bit different to Murder on the Dance Floor.
I missed the opportunity for the meet and greet. Hopefully, at some point in time, I actually get a picture with you. I did go to the show in '97, the reunion show, and I made it on the video. I'm the guy in there. If you watch the extra part, that says, "I came all the way from the United States just to see this show." That's me. I was at that show, got the shirt, got the ticket. My friend, actually, I just met tonight, Brett, was lovely enough to have you autograph this one because that's the one thing I wanted to do. But my question is, Oz has talked, I know he's in bad health and everything, but he says he would like to do one more final show over in England with you guys. Is that really in the talks, and is that a possibility?
All down to his health.
All right, so if that, I would love to go and see that if it happens. If I get the opportunity, I did do the VIP thing, I just missed the opportunity to meet you. Hopefully I get to take a picture with you.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
All right, thank you so much.
Cheers.
Thanks, Steve. There's a line here that.
Yeah, this has got a little on me. Ryan, thank you for coming out. You
Thanks, man.
You're like weed. You make everything fucking awesome.
I appreciate it.
Man, my life turned for the bear when I realized you were a gym on Mission Hill. It was just like, fuck you.
Right on, dude. I appreciate you, man.
Geezer, it's a pleasure to talk to you again. I'd like to ask, outside of Black Sabbath, what bands have you played with that you're most proud of?
What bands have I played with?
Sure.
Probably my own band, GZR. Because it was like coming to fruition of things that I've been wanting to do.
Well, thanks. Thanks for coming together.
Thank you.
Ryan, I love this song.
Right on.